Hello, welcome to the Wealthy Trades market forecast for June 5th, 2015. Let's get rolling right away. Let's first and foremost talk about the SPY. Volatility's coming in. We just got the jobs number. It came in really well. The futures right now are down. Are we back into good news is bad news for the market type of environment? I don't believe it's going to last long. Again, good jobs numbers is inflationary, and that's good. We'll see some a tick up inflation. Yes, the dollar will probably continue to strengthen. Rates will probably continue to go up. But what that will probably do is it will cause confidence in the consumer. They'll go out, they'll spend, which means that companies will probably continue to rise or higher. Rising incomes should follow, and this economy can really start to grow. So we'll see. We did do a little bit of technical damage yesterday, though. Okay, so because if you remember yesterday, I said the pivot that we would need to watch out for is 210.27. Well, we closed at we put a low at 209.75, and we closed at 210.13. So a little bit of a concern there. We have to watch that. The daily dashboard is in a downtrend, so we are going to look to short, but I want to talk about our weekly trade first. All right, our weekly trade, if you remember, on a weekly dashboard, we are in an uptrend, but the quality is below 50%, so therefore we did a pairs trade. All right, we're long in UNH and short in SWN, and that trade, all right, so long UNH isn't doing good. It's down, 3% but SWN is up almost 4.5–5%. So overall, if you went long UNH and short SWN, that trade is up, all right, up about 0.75%, about 0.75%. That's really, really good in comparison to a market that, this week is down. Opened at 211.94. It's now at, let's say, 210, so $1.94 to 11.94. So it's down almost 1%. So again, the outperformance continues substantially on the weekly basis. So really wanted to highlight that and drive that point home. Those are my core trades in the week and in the month. In the month, we are still long the XLV. That is the best play for the entire month, XLV, if you want to go into the best stock. CAH is the best stock to play. Let's talk about what we're going to do for today, and I'll recap all this in my weekly recap video that I'll put out this weekend. But let's talk about what we're going to do for today. We are in a downtrend. The best sector to go short in is the XLE, and we are going to go blindly short or just short because the quality is below 50%. So let's bring over the stocks into the portfolio. And let's find, for today, the best shorting opportunity. And again, not a lot of people are day traders. In fact, there's not a whole lot of people that I recommend day trading unless you do this for a living, right? Or unless you can kind of go through these volatile, kind of crunchy, choppy periods. Most people that subscribe to Wealthy Trades, most of them trade the weeklies, the monthlies, swing trade. They add some options with that. They sell some calls, different things like that. But let's talk about our day trades, though. Figure out just what we're going to do for those that do day trade. I'm going to eliminate anything that doesn't make money on both sides. So levels to win profit. If it doesn't make money, as you guys know, you've been watching, which I recommend you watch these videos in the resource tab. All right, you watch these videos every single day so you can understand what's going on, even if you're not a day trader, just so you can see the process multiple times. It's important. Once you see this process multiple times, it becomes second nature and you start doing it. Eventually, obviously, the goal of Wealthy Trades, and the reason why we created this site, is to really empower people to be able to invest and trade themselves using premium data that Wealthy Trades provides, putting the odds in your favor and making sure you're going into the right places, but doing it yourself, coming up with your own ideas and your own stocks. That's the key. All right, let's see here. Now we've got these paired down. Now let's look at the levels on levels. 23 and 11 isn't as good as 28 and 7. That's the best one so far. It's better than that one. And it's better than that one. Okay, so any is the shorting opportunity today. What do we know about any? It closed at 1686. Expected low is 1654. Expected high is 1718. Looks good with the good jobs number. The dollar is strengthening, so I see continued weakness in the XLE. I like shorting any at the open and holding all day long. I want you guys also to pay attention to this spyglass here. Let's say, and this is part of, as subscribers, part of you being able to do your own analysis, your own research on the stocks you like. Again, let's say you're a big Netflix fan. All right, I've used this example a couple times, but let's say Netflix, right? And you kind of want to know, you're like, oh, I wonder if today's a good day to trade Netflix. Well, first of all, the market's in a downtrend and Netflix is in an uptrend. So maybe you want to sit on your hands, right? But let's just say you said, I still want to trade it. Okay. Well, now you can understand Netflix closed at 625.44, and I did this by hitting the spyglass. and then you can type in any symbol here. All right. Closed at 625.44. The expected high is 630.22. Well, obviously going long Netflix today historically is better than going short because it hits the upside, the trend side, much more often, 44% of the time, in comparison to the downside of only 26% of the time. It also has a pretty high probability of hitting the upside. But here's the way I would play Netflix if I was going long is because we're in a downtrend, I wouldn't just blindly go long it. What I would do is I'd wait until it hits this upside, this 630.22. The reason why, and then I'd go long there. The reason why is because historically when it hits that, it has a tendency of closing well above that. I know that because it makes a great levels to win profit. It makes a great profit at that level. So the way I'd play Netflix is I wouldn't do anything unless it hit 630.22. I'd then go long there and I'd close it at the end of the day. But that's just one example. I want you guys and gals to use the search tab, look at your stocks, and I can get the stats on a weekly basis by clicking weekly. Now it gives me the weekly stats. I can get it monthlies. Just understand this information so you can understand the power of what you're seeing, understand the probabilities and you know these levels. If you, for example, Netflix, if it rallies up to 665, that's a really good area to buy at on a monthly basis. When it rallies up there, it has a very high probability of closing above that, and it makes a ton of money. So buying that area, buying Netflix at 665 this month is a great trade. I'm not saying it's going to get up there, but understanding that information is very, very powerful. So you can look at your individual stocks on top of obviously look at the dashboard that's kind of driven by by Wealthy Trades. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Make sure do not let your subscription expire. It's $74 a month. We continue to substantially outperform on a weekly basis. Think about that. We're up about 0.75%. The market's down 1%. That kind of outperformance is huge. Huge. Somebody who's, let's say you have $100,000 and you swing trade and you kind of do the weekly trades. Well, that's a $1,700 difference in 1 week, and your subscription costs you $74 a month. It's a no-brainer. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Email me at info@wealthytrades.com. Let's make it a great day.